started 5 years ago. Pretty soon we'll probably stop and I'll just finish it because it's just going to get redundant what I'm going to do to it, unless you guys enjoy seeing these. But today I did draw some.
I can't see through the light.
Yeah, there's some goofy eyes on there and a mushroom, which is kind of like a filler now. So we're going to start filling in these spots with different items, things. Use the MC tip, which seems to be asked a lot every time we burn something, and a Coalwood wood burner.
You say we like you got a mouse in your pocket. I ain't doing no wood burning.
Well, you're holding the camera. You answer the questions. I use the Super Pro 2. There's lots of different models, and I don't think it matters what you get. Just get used to it. I like this one because you can toggle between 2 different tips. Even though I only use one, I'd be smart to just put the other one of these on the other side too.
Have to.
But I tend to burn with the heavy duty side. I think you get more heat, turn up as hot, and temperature controlled with a dial. I'm really not sure if they're all like that. I think they are. All right, we're going to.
Okay, what over here?
You never want to start out too hot, so let's go with probably around 5 on there. And we're going to outline these mushrooms and these goofy eyeballs.
I'm going to turn the phone here. I'm not sure how it's going to look.
All right. So we got some eyes in here. And we're going to put these big old eyelids on them. Kind of like the droopy eyes, sad eyes. Or maybe the 70s eyes after being out at the disco club.
Look like little acorns with noses.
Mm-hmm. All right, now I had that pretty hot to make it that dark of a line. So we had a little mushroom over here behind this troll or gnome, whatever it is.
Come in your way.
No. And we just like to outline stuff, then come back in and shade it or dot it, whatever we choose to do.
See, at least I get to play a little bit of role in that. At least, he actually does consult me sometimes. Like, hey, what do you think? Or should I put color on it?
See, I started outlining this. Didn't even notice it. Better finish it, I guess, before we get into this mushroom. Now we'll stop there. Put like some little grass down in here. Then you always have the underside of the mushroom. We'll just put some dark lines in there. Then I put one over here, and I have to do this one upside down. Because you do want to hold whatever you're burning, if it's a round object like a knife, you want to be able to hold it steady.
Hey, but at least one person's been watching these. Ducky made his own knife handle and wood burned it.
He did a really good job. And I met Ducky in Charlotte. Got inspired to burn a duck knife. So came home and just started burning duck heads on it. But that's about as far as it got.
Your attention span where elsewhere?
Yeah, we'll put a lot of little circles in this one. This one we'll put some grass on it too. When you're doing grass, cartoon grass, they just kind of spike up.
Oh, hey, Ducky's on. What's up, Ducky?
He must have, ears were probably burning. All right, we got us a shroom and some eyes. Now I'm going to turn it down. I know that's way too hot.
So what you got it on now?
Looks like about
4.
3.5. So these eyes, I want it darker on this side. So I'm going to dot this and then kind of put it, I want it dark there and I want it dark over here so it looks like they're rounded. So not real dark, not like black. Same thing in here. We're going to dot this right in here. And I'm just hitting it. And then I'll go back over and even make it darker. Then I'm going to come up here and do the same thing to this side. You know, you could even leave that undotted if you want. And for some reason, I can't do that. It's got to be dotted. So I'm going to start spreading them out and not pushing as hard in here.
What, you're not going to give them any eyeshadow? And you know what? They really need blue eyeshadow. Let's take it all the way back to the 80s.
80s was the best era ever.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm guessing the guys born in the 50s probably wouldn't think that, but even the early 90s was not too bad. But the 80s, you got Boy George out of that era.
Oh boy.
Wham. Culture Club. You know, maybe it wasn't such a good era. All right. I don't know if that really shows up, but it's darker in here. And then it gets lighter in the middle.
It keeps telling me to rotate my phone. No matter how I turn it, it's going, rotate. So we're going to have people standing on their heads to watch the video and then complaining later because they didn't hold the camera right.
So now the whites of the eyes, they're still going to be, you're still going to want them to look round, but maybe we won't go as dark. So now I'm just barely touching it, and I'm going to really lighten up and move slower so I can see where I'm placing my dots.
Not going to be bloodshot?
Even though I can't really even see this far away. I'm used to burning like right here.
You can't burn right there when I got the camera in front of you though, can you?
Well, I can't because the seat's too high. The perfect seat's the toilet seat.
I don't say that on here.
Oh, it's the perfect height.
Oh my word. YouTube's going to throw off the video for being inappropriate.
That's a man's office. That's his library. All kinds of stuff.
Oh.
All right. You know, maybe some still pictures when we're done, this would show up better. Because on
all that time for a set of eyes.
Same thing with the mushroom. Depending on if you want the mushroom darker and the circles light. But once again, along an edge here, if you want it to show like it's rounded a little bit, then you're going to make one side darker. And then you're going to fade it out. And see, I can see it, but I can't see it when I look through her phone. It doesn't show up as well.
No, it doesn't.
So, you know, I guess when we're done and maybe somebody gets a chance to own this, they'll say, well, this is what he was talking about. So these circles, I'm probably just going to put really light dots in there. And I bet it doesn't even show up on the video. Now here, since I made it dark on that one side, I'm going to do it again on this side.
Should I go to your other side? Your other shoulder?
I don't know if the light would be better and show it.
Go. There's the top of his head. There we go. Let's see what's this look like. Need to focus.
And we're going to really lighten this up over here. I don't know, does it show up? Can you see a dark streak right
I
there?
can see it.
Same thing with grass. You know, you can just randomly dot grass and probably get away with it. And we start our little outline here, so I guess we'll outline this mushroom too. For that, I do turn it up because I do like to see a distinct line in there. So this is outlining that. And then what I really like to do, which I've been doing more and more, is dotting these really dark.
What are you dotting?
I'm darting in, I'm darting. I'm blow darting. I'm dotting in real dark, like the dead areas that won't have nothing.
Mm.
So once I outline this eye, I'm not going to put nothing in that little spot. So I would just start filling it with really dark lines, which makes your wood burning pop more visible. And I'll stop in case I put something in here.
Because it's kind of hard to show that the way the light is.
Because see, this would look like a good place for, you know, a flower, or if there's some other designs that you guys
Peace sign.
like to, so we can outline this one. And if you want to draw pencil lines on there, that's fine. And then make sure you erase them, which I don't do most of the time, and then I end up seeing them, and then I really have to erase really hard. But you want to be comfortable, so if you got to turn it all different ways, but so right in here, this is what I would call a dead area. So look, I will start putting these big black dots in there, and then I'm not covering them all. You can see little spots in there. This is just something I do, I guess. No reason behind it. You could even just burn them all black if you want, not dot it. But I like the dots because it gives it a texture and it leaves a few light spots in there. Then I've noticed on the ends of the knives, for some reason, I do like to, it's really hard to burn on the end of a knife handle. As you can tell, that burn's not very good. So this is where I like to put some flower petals in here.
Oh, so you just turn the butt of it into a flower.
Mm-hmm. And then, see, I probably won't outline this one, so I would dot it really in between here and fill the spot up right here, which is what I'm going to start doing to a lot of this knife. So we probably won't video you, or yo-yo you. We won't video just dotting constantly on here. See, these flowers we started shading and didn't use the dots. So,
Do you finish outlining the mushroom?
yeah, better, or I'll forget and burn right up into it. There. Now we could put something in here.
You know, I guess we could put like a somewhat of a peace sign in here if I can remember what they look like, which makes it smart to draw it first. And then that comes down like that. So somebody will see that and they'll think, ooh, peace sign.
Yeah.
Of course, if they look at it this way, it's upside down. And then across here, I would probably just put some kind of flowers and maybe another set of eyes or something in here. You know, you can put them.
What about doing like a pattern?
Yeah, there's patterns you can put in here. That's probably where you want to use a pencil because patterns. Patterns you probably want to do because if you're making them all the same, you don't want to mess something up. So, you know, you can start with squares. Then you can put a design in here. And you want to do that all the way across. Maybe we'll go this way. And then it'll start making a pattern across there. So, you know, I may work on this just because it's probably getting boring to people, but I'll leave this. I'll try to finish what I've shaded in here and drawn. Next time, then we'll maybe burn some more stuff. We'll think about something weird to put in here. Could put like a super chicken over here and a super duck on this side.
Yeah, the gnomes will like the animals alongside them.
Yeah, so I guess until, who knows, I won't say next week because that may come and go. And
Then we forget and get busy.
yeah, we're working on knives for shows coming up, so we'll see you
Okay.
next week,
Okay.
possibly.
Peace out. Bye, guys.